Hello guys, welcome to the new video. So in the last two videos we have built our backend, we have tested it, we have deployed it into the data. So in this video we are going to build our front end. So I have already created a Flutter project inside the front end folder, and I have removed the unnecessary boilerplate code from this main.dart, and my simulator is up and running. Now let's start building our user interface. So in this video, we are going to just build the user interface, and in the upcoming videos, we will integrate it with our backend and make it functional. Okay, now let's press the F5 and start the video. Okay, let's open our terminal too, so we can see what's going on in the background. Okay, now let's wait for it to uh, start the app, debugging the app. In that time, let's build our user interface. We have a stateless widget and a stateful widget, and in the stateful widget we have a scaffold, and in the scaffold we have our app bar, and it's just a title named Grammarly clone. And in the body, for the body, we have a column. Okay, inside the column we will have two text fields and one button. Okay, one text field is to for the user to give the input, and one text field is to display the result. It means our corrected text. Okay, and the button is used to fetch the data from API and to display the result in the second text field. So let's get started. So first of all, let's create an expanded widget, and okay, inside that we need a container, or we need to give a border for the text field. Okay, inside the container, let's create a decoration, border, sorry, box decoration, name box decoration, and a border dot all, and let's give a width of 1. That's enough. And inside the container we need a child, and it will be our text field. Now let's check it. Okay, see here. Okay, in the container we also need to give a margin and padding. Let's give a margin. Dot all, let's give it 10, and for padding let's give the same, dot all, and let's pick it. Okay, that's enough. And now inside our text field we need a decoration, and it's input decoration. Okay, we don't need the border, I mean we don't need this line here, so let's remove that border. Let's give it input border dot none, and let's try that. You know, we don't have that underline. Fix it up a bit. Okay, now we can see both the simulator and the code here. Okay, now in the text field we need to give a min line of 1 and max line, so let's give a 10. You can give whatever lines you want. And okay, it's keyboard type. Next, input type dot multi-line. Now let's try it out. You know, it's a not a multi-line keyboard. Okay, now it's a multi-line keyboard. And that's it. And we need to copy this expanded widget and let's paste it here. If you want, you can make it a separate widget and reuse it, but in our case I'm just using it 2 times. Write out. Yeah, in this input field we will input the data from the user, and in this field we will show the result. The reason why I gave a text field for the result also is because it is if it's not as perfect as the Grammarly. Okay, so if any changes need to be done, and the user can make it here itself. Okay. Now let's give a button in the middle of it. Let's give a material button. Material button. Now let's leave the on precedent and give a child text, and we can name it correct it, and that's enough. And we also need to give a color here, first dot blue. Okay, now our user interface is ready to go, and in the upcoming videos we will integrate this user interface with our custom backend, and we will use provider as our state management and HTTP for handling the API. So guys, make sure you have subscribed to the channel and like the video. See you in the next video, guys.